one shot, two shot, no get backs, no one's been shot. Just bare chat, they having talk off. On the net they talk up. I have no talk, just straight fits for the talkers. I'm on a small talk. One next shot, tell him group up. Slap man's hype man, bro, tell him talk up. Slap man's right hand, no shot.
Okay.
Be armed with a gun. Upon reaching the territory belonging to 150, Lats would spot a rival member known as J. He would attempt to shoot him. However, the gun jammed. J would then run toward Lats and stab him multiple times. Mimes would then drive off with Lats on the back of the moped. Mimes would be trying to take Lats to a nearby hospital. However, Lats would be in and out of consciousness and eventually would pass out on the back of the bike. This is when Mimes would supposedly push Lats off the back of the moped.
Let's be real. Can you blame a man for doing what he done? And let's really be real. Can you blame a man for doing what he done? Just imagine it. You're there, chilling, Kevin Hart dance. You're doing your thing. Out of nowhere, man pulls up. His thing, yeah? Ain't trying to say too much on YouTube. His thing, something. You in the car. Get me? You see it? You with me, yeah? If you're with me, comment down below, man. Like, is he wrong for doing what he done? Like,
and would shout to nearby civilians, telling them to get him to hospital. Sadly, however, Lats was pronounced dead moments later. With a murder investigation being launched days later, it was thought that J would be arrested for the murder, but would have the charges dropped on the basis of self-defense. Rest in peace, Lats. The loss of Lats was what many believed to be the beginning of Harlem's downfall. As he was loved by all members, the murder of Lats also caused some in-house rivalry between both Moscow 17 and Harlem Spartans.
You know what? I was gonna say I was thinking that, yeah, but that's in-house between two different areas. I was gonna say it sounds like Lats was the backbone of the group, yeah. And since he's deaf, if they're considering he's deaf, the start of the downfall, he might actually be in the backbone of the groups. And since he's not around no more to hold certain things together, like certain man might not even like that certain man over there, but Carl Lats is around and he's the one that keeps the composure. He's the one that, like, man might even be scared of him, but just cause, get me, but you're not even scared of him, but Kai's around, like, you've got that love for him, so the respect you're giving my man now comes from the respect you got for my man over here, which in this case might have been Lats, you get me? I don't know, I might be wrong, people, man. Let me know if I'm wrong, innit?
However, since it's believed both sides have become affiliated once again, with Incognito even posting after his passing, taking to Snapchat writing that he was invited on the ride out and should have went with. Sadly, however, just a week later, Incognito himself would also be killed, just adding to the pain felt by both Moscow 17 members as well as Harlem members. Following the death of Lats, his track Most Wanted Tugs was released, with everyone paying tribute to him, as he really had potential to be one of Harlem's biggest rappers. At some point in
You know what? That's a good point, you know. They're releasing my man's track here, like, to pay homage and like make his memory live on. But you're not gonna hear no one talk about, oh, they sold his soul and that, like they do in America. Like, why do they do that in America? Like, when man's paying homage or that, yeah, like, you don't get what I'm trying to say, like, yeah, man. I don't get
2018, Blanco from the Harlem Spartans was released from prison, going on to release a track titled Return of the Born. Around
see it there? So I've left 217, left that man all there. He's left 218. Okay, say no more.
This time, on drills from Harlem, Spartans began to release music, dropping his breakout track Certified, which featured Harlem rappers LM and Splash. This song actually garnered quite a bit of attention, currently sitting on around 6 million views. This factor only pushed On Drills, who only days later released Youngest and Baddest, featuring LM, both songs gaining millions of views. However, it is believed that On Drills would be in jail from 2000.
Pardon me. I thought On Drills or that name or whoever this, I thought he was 6'7". Ain't that 6'7"? Am I wrong, people? Or is there someone on from 6'7" who's also called On Drills? Let me know in the comments, people, if I'm wrong or am I I don't know. I might be mixing people up. They've all got the similar names nowadays, man.
2019 onward, taking another one of Harlem's biggest rappers off the streets. Now, 2019 would roll around and would prove to be one of the least consistent years for the Harlem Spartans, with Low Ski continuing to release every now and then. However, in April 2019, he would find himself on the other side of the law, fighting a pretty serious firearm charge. On the 9th of April 2019, Low Ski...
You know what? Jose Mourinho, if I speak, I might be in trouble.
He would be traveling to Willesden in an Uber, booked under a false name. It's believed he was traveling to Willesden to be questioned over the death of his close friend S.A. or Lats. Whilst in the Uber, the police would stop the car and search Low Ski, who was originally found with nothing, before police found a revolver and a sock by the front passenger seat. Low Ski was arrested on the scene and was charged with possession of a firearm, intent to endanger life, and possession of ammunition. Now, his first trial resulted in a retrial, as his prosecutor had fallen ill, whilst the second trial resulted in a hung jury. His third trial...
Cool. I thought they was going to show the gun. They didn't show the gun. But hey, listen, I really thought that was a toy gun, you know. Hey, Lowski, listen to me, bro. If you're going to roll around with a machine, either way, you're going to get that time. You get it? Like, so the best thing to do is to roll around with the best thing you can have to protect yourself. I'm not condoning any violence or any crime or anything. I'm just hypothetically speaking.
However, resulted in him being sentenced to 7 years on the 5th of January 2023. And I'm sure you probably know, Low Ski was released from prison on the 30th of September 2024, where he has since returned to the UK drill scene. Now, whilst fighting this charge, the remaining Harlem Spartans members continued to make music, these including Blanco, On Drills, SD, and most prominently Biss, who released a track titled 3 My Drilla in September 2019. Within this song, he called for the freeing of his friend Scratcha, who was sentenced to 10 years after being caught with a shotgun in November 2018, this once again being a loss for the Harlem Spartans, as Scratcha was also a rapper. Sadly, however, the biggest loss for the Harlem Spartans was only around the corner, as in December 2019, they would lose their biggest and most prominent rapper at the time, as a result of the endless violence in London's streets. On the 6th of December 2019, 20-year-old Crosslawn Davis, or Biss, would be filming the music video to his upcoming track titled Beretta outside of London. When traveling back to London, Biss was phoned by members of another South London gang known as CP, or Catch Pagans, as well as Crofton Park. Whilst on the phone,
CP, Catch Pagans, like, look, another new gang. Like, where you lot spawning from? Like, where you lot coming from? Like, you know what? Score Beezy said in an interview, he said it the best. He said it the best. I can't remember exactly what he said, like to repeat word for word. But I know exactly what he was trying to say. He said it the best, man. He said it the best.
Began to disrespect Lats, who had died around a year earlier. Biss was unhappy about this and traveled to Deptford, where he and the CP members began to fight. Sadly, during this fight, Biss sustained at least 9 wounds to the head, back and chest, sadly dying on the scene. 2 defendants were arrested days later and have since been found guilty of his murder. Rest in peace, Biss. The death of Biss meant that most of Harlem Spartans were off the road and weren't making music, as Biss was really the last rapper putting on for the Harlem Spartans collective. As around this time, many of the members were either jailed for drug offenses or violence. An example being Wiz from Harlem, who in 2020 was arrested and sentenced to 4 years, after allegedly being the driver in a case of attempted murder, targeting a rival 150 member. In June 2020, Miz or Mac was released from prison, following his 2017 arrest with Blanco. Upon being released, he hit the studio and dropped his track titled Return of the Mac, where he showed love to his fallen...
Hey, listening, if this ain't one, yeah, of the best Harlem Spartan flows or Harlem Spartan tracks, you lot are haters. And like I said, I was going to say at the end of the video who my favorite was. This is my favorite. Miz has got such a unique flow, man. Yeah, proper stuff.
Friends. Rapping, life's really been about threes and RIPs. It's turning me mad. When I think about Biss, I scream. I try go sleep. Then I see...
Come on, bro. Man went to see his dead brethren with the black Air Forces on. You know this guy ain't come off the streets. He's on crud. He's on stuff still. He's got the black forces on. He's got the BAFs ones.
Lats. This release was massive for Miz or Mac, currently sitting on just under 8 million views. However, Miz or Mac wouldn't stay out of the eyes of the law for long, and in November 2020, he was arrested and charged for aiming a gun at a police officer, getting sentenced to 9 years. As of most
Brazy, 9 years, you know. He done the exact same thing that fucking CB done, and CB got the Brazy.
Recently, in December 2021, a Harlem member known as Wars would be killed in a car accident. He is often mourned and remembered by members of the Harlem Spartans, and is thought to have been one of Lowski's closest friends. Rest in peace, Wars. Now, Lowski was actually released from prison in September 2024, where he has since gone on to release a video titled 48 Hours with Lowski. Following his release, as well as a track titled Ashes, I do hope that Lowski stays out of trouble and can help his friend.
Aye, Ashes, Lowski, you're in a different bag with this one, you know. You've gone into your I'm about to blow again bag. Like, I think you've actually put it in your head that whatever fame you've gathered before you went jail and all of that, forget all of that. That's a bad clout now. That's bad clout. You want the proper rise to that fame and stardom, you get me? I can see it, I feel it.
Gain the recognition they deserve in the UK drill scene. As if the tragic story of Harlem Spartans has taught you anything, it should be that this road life isn't worth it. Even if you think it is not, as it only ever leads to jail and death. The only person involved in this story who has seemed to make the best of the road life is Blanco, who has since distanced himself from the gang life and is gaining millions of views on every track he has released. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as it helps.
Yeah, man. Hey, people, UK Drill Plug, go like and subscribe. He's got a lot of good videos. I'm gonna do a lot of reactions to his videos. To me, I call them short documentaries. If we should have learned anything about this video, yeah, it's that. How can I put this? It's that. Once you decide that you're going for the fame or whatever you're going for, don't look back. Don't look back. Because when you look back, you're going to fall in the crabs in the bucket scheme. You're going to fall into PTSD. You're going to fall into so much stuff. That's not worth it, man. You're better off helping the people when you're over there and you can help them in a better way than helping them right beside them sometimes. Don't let that go over your head. And with that said, people, like, subscribe, share. UK Drill Plug, big you up. And until the next one, it's been your boy. I'm out.